Hey guys, so this is the second video I was talking about, and I'm gonna drag out the old MiG-23ML. I got it before we had anything top tier, and it was very easily to get the 500 kills in it. I mean, this one, I think the first week I had 6 or 7 ace games in it. It was extremely powerful back then. I'm gonna be running the 27 ET setup instead of the ER. The ETs basically they don't let the enemy know you've got a lock on them, and they're all aspect. They're pretty long range. I used to be able to fire them out at about 8 kilometers, and they'd still hit the target. They used to be pretty flare resistant. From what I can tell now, that flare resistance has kind of gone away, but we'll try them out. So why am I making this video? So when I moved up here to this new place, which has been about almost 2 months now, I thought I had some work lined up, some jobs lined up. I've been applying to everything, got a lot of turn downs, and my skill set isn't that great. I am a bit older. A lot of my stuff was from the oil field. I was working at a dealership before I came up here, and yeah, I'm gonna hop into this. So I changed jobs, came up here. The dealership jobs fell through. The offshore thing fell through, and my only options right now are pretty much fast food and retail around here, which I've been applying for. But what I'm trying to get to is I may not have internet here soon, which unfortunately it may be a little while. So if I ever have like a week where you don't see me posting videos, it's because hey, the internet's not on. That's just how it is. Sometimes you gotta cut some things out to make ends meet, you know. So that's not the most positive thing right now, but hey, I did put in for another offshore company, and I'm hoping I can get on with them. I used to be a logistics clerk offshore. I did that for about 5 years, so the big layoffs hit in 2015, and then there was no going back out there. So yeah, this is the old wing sweep model, which you have to have some key bindings set up. But you're right there where you saw me swap between auto and manual. Auto will fold your wings in when you're going fast. When you try to turn, it'll undo it, but it does it at a percentage that isn't great. So I prefer to do it on my own, and it takes off very quickly. I mean, you're just a giant engine. Pull our wings back now. It shouldn't be auto, it should be manual. A semi-auto, okay, semi-auto. Pull our wings all the way back. We'll be going pretty fast. Swap over to our 24 Ts. Oh, they fixed it where I can do weapon selector and only go between the two types of missiles instead of it used to cycle by wing or wing under wing. But yeah, so like I said, it's things aren't great right now, which I'm gonna get through it. Just if y'all don't see me posting for a bit, then you know why. Yeah, just if you're a recruiter for a company, don't drag somebody out for 2 odd weeks telling them you pretty much got the job and you're just waiting to hear back from somebody else. Just tell me, hey, because the job actually closed out last week, and they didn't tell me till that Friday of last week. So that was a lot of wasted time. And it kind of put me in a hard spot, so now I'll probably end up taking a job I really don't want to. And believe me, nobody wants to be my age and going to work at McDonald's, even if they are paying, $15 an hour. This thing is extremely fast. Look at this, we're at 1.6. Now we're at the wing tear portion. But normally you get up tiered. Yep, there's some F-16s, because it is 11.3. It's in the same issue that the Mirage has. I will say this is a better missile boat than the Mirage. Much better, and it's much more agile. So you can make it work. The problem is you have very, very limited flares and chaff, and at this BR, chaff just doesn't work. You can notch all you want to. It's usually not going to help anything, from my experience at least. Main thing is just to stay fast. And if you get in a dogfight, you'll put your wings out. You can make a few good turns where you bleed all your speed. You're not a delta wing, but you do have some limitations. And be very careful when you're turning and opening your wings like this, because you can eat it. Okay, there's this MiG-29 over here. We'd like to chase him down and fire off this 24T. We can launch at 8 kilometers. Quite easily, actually. Question is he going to flare it? Doesn't look like it, and that should be a kill. Boom. 27Ts, like I said, they do not give an RWR warning, or whatever the radar warning is. Same thing with this Mirage. If he doesn't flare it, he will be hit by it. He did flare in time because they just got unlimited flares. Pull our wings out so we can turn around. And you see, I don't think I ever put an expert crew on this because I blew through so much research with it, I didn't need it. That may get him. We are much more agile than he is, so we'll just keep playing with him. And we can outrun him too, which is the good thing. There's a MiG-29 that has launched on us. It's probably 27 ER. Gonna pretend I didn't notice he was burning. Turn our flares back off. Turn them back on. Nope. R73E. So you can get some kills with this thing. If you're still looking to get this, you can just know you're going to see F-16s and MiG-29s a lot. Hopefully in December they'll be bringing out their rank 8 stuff, and maybe we'll get some BR decompression, like have all the F-16, all the MiG-29s move up to 12.3 and have that 1.0 area just kind of, you know, open up a little bit. You can run it with the 27Rs. They're decent. They're not great. I prefer the ET or the 27Ts, not ETs, because they're fire and forget. And they're decently flare resistant. Unfortunately, Mirage did flare us off, but he was pre-flaring, so it's expected. As far as your R60Ms, they're decent. You're not going to get a lot of kills with them. They're just basically if somebody's slow, they're pulling up vertically hard. You get them from the side more often than the back. They will eat flares a lot. You can also go bombing with it quite efficiently. So if you want to, you can stack up a whole bunch of bombs and go to a base, and generally going to get there. As far as taking out the base, you're going to use 2 incendiaries and 2 of the 500 pounders. The 100 kilogram bombs will not kill a base, if I remember correctly, because I tried it. And you can also run extra flare pod when you're doing your bomb runs. But in all honesty, if you're going to research the Russian tree, this is your best bet. I'll make a video on it. It's literally, you scream towards a base, you drop your 4 incendiaries, you go back and you rearm. Now, it does take some time for those incendiaries to tick, but at 9.3, you're moving at 22:32. So yeah, you are extremely fast. And that would be the other way to grind it. The other premiums here, the Su-25 ground pounding. This used to be one of the only premiums we had before the Su-7 and the Yak-38. And this is a great MiG. It's a learner. If you want to learn MiGs to mess around with in 10.3 and stuff like that, perfect learner. You get crap missiles, and you have to learn the flight model and the guns. So there's that, everybody. Sorry, it's not the most positive videos, but hey, that's just what's going on. So if I disappear for a little while, I'll be back at some point. Just bear with me on it. But thank you everybody for watching. I'm going to put out some more videos as much as I can before, you know, the inevitable happens. But until then, I'll see you guys. Fly safe and have fun and enjoy.